guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video. There's a new stage of Boss Rush. Again, there's been a lot going on in Dokkan with the 350 million download celebration, so I haven't had time to jump into everything like super quickly. But again, we got a new stage of Boss Rush. I'm just gonna rock the new Planet Namek Saga team, and we should be able to incinerate these bosses with ease very, very fast. LR, Goku, and Frieza are, I mean, honestly, probably two of the faster units in the game, especially when it comes down to taking down like a Dokkan event type situation. I think we're going to blitz this in like 5 seconds. Like, this is gonna be real quick. Boss Rush stages at this point don't really do anything, right? It's just like, I mean, they're just like free stones for a lot of players, right? Like, I do think it's good that they continue to drop these stages, you know, sort of as free stones for new play for new players, free-to-play players, all players, right? But they're not really like, you know, a big deal. Like, I remember when Boss Rush first came out, it was so interesting, but like now, like, the game was in a different place back then, right? When Boss Rush first came out, this was like Dokkan events were like difficult events, right? So it's like having to go through a bunch of them in a row was actually like a major thing. But now, not really so much, right? Like, Dokkan events are just like very, very easy, right? So it's not going to be hard to sort of just like terrorize Boss Rush, right? And it's like there was, I think it's Boss Rush Stage 2, right? Where it's like 15 Dokkan events long or whatever. That would be fun to do again, but oh boy, is it really not necessary with just like how easy these fights are. Could you imagine how long that would take, right, if they did that again? Like a Boss Rush Stage 15, where we go through like all of these Dokkan events, like, but it's not difficult, it's just long. It would just be tedious, right? So, I don't know. Again, I do like it for Major Celebrations. You know, they're just going to keep pumping out stages with this. The thing is, with Dokkan now at this point, right? So we have, you know, Infinite Dragon Ball History. There's now Legendary Goku event, Legendary GT Goku event, and Legendary Vegeta event. We have Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road. Like, there's just so many, like, different, like, difficult content stages that they're doing. You know, along with, you know, Easy A's as well, Easy A areas. There's just a lot of stuff that comes in, right? So it's not really, like it's not that big of a deal that like Boss Rush is sort of past its prime. That's why it's like, it's not a big deal that Dokkan events are easy either, because it's like we have so much other hard content we can do. The only thing I would say though is that I do think Dokkan would benefit from adding a new difficulty stage to all of the Dokkan events, right? So maybe like a 50 stamina stage where the boss is much tougher, but then maybe the boss gives you like 30 Dokkan medals or something like that. I think that would be good. Everyone would love that. Like, could you imagine if, like, so they're cutting it down so you don't have to go through the event, you know, 11 times anymore. You'd have to do it like 3 times or something like that, right? I think that would be a really good idea. Like, that, dude, that wouldn't be anything more for Dokkan, like the devs to do than just, you know, change the number 4 to the number 8, right? Like, oh, the boss hits this hard now. The boss has this much defense now. The boss has this much HP now, right? Like, that's all they would have to do. And I think it would be really good for the game, right? Because I do see a lot of players, like, there's a lot of people who will, you know, very casually play Dokkan. And when I say very casual, I mean, like not even logging in every day, right? Like, oh, I'm a huge, you know, Super Saiyan Goku fan. I think he's just raw as fuck. Right? So it's like, oh, he comes out, I want to come back to the game, I want to summon for him and use him, right? And it's like, they pull him, and it's like, oh, but now I don't want to go through the event 11 times just to be able to use him, right? So I think creating a new difficulty stage, like 50 stamina or something like that, could be a good idea. Because remember, like, Dokkan events used to cost 50 stamina back in the day, but they nerfed it, they cut the cost in half, right? So I think it would be very, very simple for them to just make a new stage, a new super difficulty 4 stage or something like that, and then just have it give a whole bunch more medals. That is, what was that? That's like 9 million right there. All right, goodbye. Yeah, it's a pretty good rotation with both third form Frieza and Piccolo around. Remember that third form Frieza is a support type unit for the Sworn Enemies category. And then Piccolo, of course, is a Planet Namek Saga category buff. That Piccolo should have been better. I do think that they went too, like, light in how they made that Piccolo. He just flat out should have been better. Absolutely, right? But he is still really good. He's just not as good, I don't think, as, like, the third form Frieza, GT, Goten and Trunks, GT, Gohan and Goten, right? Those characters are quite a bit better, I think, than our boy Piccolo. And it's a shame, because, like, Piccolo usually does get shafted. Okay, so now we're in the start of 2020 units. We've got the 2 anniversary Blue Fusions, and then Beerus are the last couple of fights right here. But again, I mean, Frieza, this is what Frieza does, right? You just bring him in, you put him in slot 1, and everything is dead in front of Frieza. That's the way it goes. If the event is not difficult enough to move Frieza and Namek Goku out of slot 1, like turn 1, it's over. Like, look at this. Dude, this is a 12-key super attack where he did over 7 million. That is, like, unprecedented. These 2 LRs, Frieza and Goku, the fact that they do that. Like, their 12-key super attacks hit that goddamn hard. It's nutty, dude. It's so nuts to me how hard they hit just on their 12-key super attacks. And that's one of the things I think that's going to make Frieza and Goku pretty good. Well, I mean, more so Goku than Frieza, because the thing about Frieza is I feel like if you're using him, like, you do want to use him on rotation. The way he's got that, like, sort of like 6-turn 100% attack and defense, and the way he's only stacking on 18 key, Goku is going to age, I think, much better than Frieza, because Goku, you can just sort of throw anywhere and he's good, right? Like, Frieza looks better right now than Goku. A huge reason is because Frieza has just better partners. And I say that, I'm referring to third form Frieza. People always go, what about AGL LR Gohan? It's like, yeah, he's still good, AGL LR Gohan. But you're not taking him into, like, some of these new Extreme Super Battle stages. He gets killed, dude. Gohan is good, but he ain't, like... the third form Frieza's legitimately one of the best units in the game. I don't know if I say the same thing about AGL LR Gohan, right? Like, I would say I like third form Frieza better than AGL Gohan straight up, right? Like, for sure. I think Frieza's a better unit than Gohan, right? That's not Gohan's fault. He's 2 goddamn years old, right? Right? He's 2 years old, dude. But yeah, anyway, the point is that Namek Goku right now looks not as good as Frieza, because Frieza just has, like better partners, I think better setups currently than Namek Goku has got, right? And then it's very easy to just run that third form Frieza and, like, a whole bunch of other shit like that, and, like, you're just, like, off to the races, right? Like, everything is killed in front of Frieza, but, like, the fact that you could just throw Namek Goku on the team, and he's going to be contributing in a major way. Because remember that Namek Goku and Frieza, both of them can quadruple super in slot 2 and 3. Right? It's not guaranteed. But they can well, this is the first time we're not going to finish a turn off. Yeah, we're not. Unless, like, Namek Goku or Frieza double super, double crit, we're actually not going to finish this Gogeta off turn 1. That's what can happen occasionally, too, is that, maybe I should have put LR Goku in slot 2, I guess, here. But if you're not going to get hit before they attack and you get cut off of one of the double supers, it does definitely hurt their damage output. Well, here's what the first super attack by Frieza. That Prime Battle Frieza is looking real good on this Namek Saga team, by the way. With the dominant power of LR full power Frieza here, that first form Frieza becomes mighty good. Like, he's already super good. And now that, you know, either 1, 2, or, like, 3 best unit in the game, this full power Frieza right here, he works so well with that first form Frieza, it's huge. The only thing about first form Frieza is that you do want to put him either in slot 1 or 3, right? That will help him out with his aging process, because you just run him in slot 3 and he's good. You know, again, that's what I'm doing right here, where he gets the extra key and the defense and all that stuff. Whatever it is from his passive he gets, it's in slot 1 and 3, right? So that will be good. Characters that have buffs in slot 3, I think it's a good thing for their aging process, right? Because if characters are just restricted to being good in, like, slot 1 or 2, they will age much faster, because power creep will always continue to be a thing, and eventually, like, you know, eventually full power Frieza and Namek Goku, like, their damage is not going to be that, like, that impressive, right? Eventually, it'll happen, right? I know it seems, no, never, but yeah, like, dude, back in the day, I remember, like, Rhyme and D3 laughing, like, there's going to come a day when 1 million damage is not impressive. It's like, well, yeah, now I'm up to the point where it's like, a 3 million attack stat, man? It's like, you know, what else? Are you doing a bunch of other stuff, right? Like, that's how it goes. Like, you know, Frieza shoots out his 10 million, you know, in 2 years, it's gonna be like, damn, 10 million, man, Frieza's pretty mid, huh? Like, that's, you know, that's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen, right? So, that's why I like characters that have to be in slot 1 or 2. It's not the greatest, but that's why, you know, Frieza and Goku, they have, like, special effects in all 3 slots, so that will help. Like, right, like, Goku is going to be he's going to age amazing, right, with all the additionals he potentially could do in slot 2 and 3, and then stack defense. I don't want to say Goku is better than Frieza, but Goku, again, I feel like is going to age better, and I feel like Goku, it's much easier to just toss him onto, like, any team you want, and he's going to perform well, right? Only reason I just can't put Goku above Frieza to me is that I think Goku's performance turn 1 of these events is just not good enough, right? Ki is an issue for him, even though you probably want to be getting his 12 key super attack to stack defense anyway, but Ki is still an issue for Goku. Frieza, a little bit less so, since how often it is that you fight super class enemies. I mean, look at this boss rush right here. Every single fight was super class except for the final phase of the Majin Vegeta one, right? Every single phase has been super class in this event right here. So, you know, that will sort of hold Goku back a little bit. The very uncommon amount of whatchamacallit, very uncommon amount of extreme class enemies, whereas, like, seemingly, like, all difficult content is pretty much just a parade of super class enemies, right? Look at the damage Frieza does to this guy through type disadvantage. It's crazy. Is this our first attack by third form Frieza in the video? I think it is. Now remember, this guy is ridiculous because he could quadruple super. He's stupid. Now this whole team is not full level 10 links. Third form Frieza, Piccolo, all that, but they're all like 1 or 2 links away. And both my full power Frieza and third form Frieza, both of them have level 10 big bad bosses. Which, you know, once you activate that and you've got a bunch of links that are like, you know, 7+, you're seeing the actual output of the of like full power Frieza and stuff like that, right? You know, big bad, again, I want to try to get this on as many videos as I can, but you really, are you kidding me? Okay, thanks. Yeah, let's just go ahead and seal Namek Goku. Yeah, poor Namek Goku. It was his turns every single time where we weren't able to finish off Beerus right away. I probably should have put him in slot 2, actually. Oh, Namek Goku. Alright. I do love how they gave him that special aura again, by the way, right? Notice how the Namek Super Saiyan Gokus, this guy right here when he transforms, and then the LR, they have like a different aura to like normal Super Saiyan characters. It looks really good. Okay, good. We're still going to take out Beerus even though Goku got sealed. Very, very good. But I don't know that we're going to finish off Beerus on this next turn. I don't think we're going to be able to one-phase, not this one, but next turn, I don't know if we'll be able to one-phase him. We'll see. We'll try. Yeah, really good rotation for Frieza. I'm curious. This is turn 1, right? He's got, what, 80% attack and defensive support, and then he pumps out with an 8.3 million. That's turn 1. Goku, I feel like is not, he doesn't hit as hard turn 1, right? He doesn't hit as hard, he doesn't have as much defense. But Goku works much better in long events. All right, let's rock Frieza in slot 1 right here. Well, nah, actually, I'm gonna put Goku in slot 1, yeah, because we could do this. Okay. We will. I'll just do that. I don't know. Maybe I should have given Frieza the super attack. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I trust our boy Namek Goku can cook Beerus right here. Watch, Namek Goku's gonna triple super, and it's GG. It's curtains for our boy Beerus. Yeah, 3.81. I mean, there's no support on this rotation, but like, you guys can see, like, you just like Goku doesn't have an option friend the way Frieza does, right? It hurts. You know, you run the Planet Namek Saga team, and you put that Frieza in third form Frieza, and it's over. It's GG. But, like, that Namek Goku is fodder, right? Like, that STR Namek Goku. He really needs an Easy A. I am praying that they Easy A him in part 3. If they do, man, what if they gave him, like, what if he, like, got, like, a pure Saiyan support ability or something? Like, how, like, man, that's what they gotta do. Imagine, yeah, he's like a pure Saiyan support. They could. They so easy. Like, that would make so much sense. Like, because the whole, like, point of that fight, right? The whole, like, you know, Goku is the final Saiyan going up against Frieza, right? Frieza's retribution from the final Saiyan. It would make so much sense for that Goku to be, oh, wow, we did want to turn him. But it would make so much sense for that Goku to be a pure Saiyan support. I think that would be fantastic. I would love to see that. That Goku get, like, added a pure Saiyan support ability, and that would really help Namek LR Goku as well, to have a character like that around that could do that. So let me know what you guys think. There we go. There is Boss Rush. These Boss Rush stages, obviously, just a bunch of Dokkan events are fodder. This is what I've been doing, too, with recent Boss Rushes. I'll just, you know, wait. I'll get the new LRs done, focus on the other content first, and then get it done. So how many stones do we get from this? 35. That's a good number. That pushes me over 10,100 now. Sure. All right, so let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.